morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome, one and all. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, or at least I am the avatar of the Dead Aussie Gamer. And we are here playing Reign of Winter, our Pathfinder First Edition adventure featuring these wonderful and amazing Patreons who keep my channel afloat, allow me to do all the cool and wonderful and amazing stuff, and of course get to come and enjoy a table filled with fun, frolicking, and adventure. Folks, guys, say hi to the folks at home. Do the thing.
Hi. Hi,
Hello.
everyone.
Folks.
Hello.
Yay.
Also, as a note, your travel microphone can't handle loud noises and cuts out.
Oh, it does. Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll be softer. This'll be.
Your regular voice is fine.
It's the ASMR stream.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fine. All right. Anyway,
We're
so
normal.
yeah,
He's
I'm actually, well, like I said, I've got this really super tiny mic. Like it is smaller than my pinky, like kind of small. Like it is a tiny mic. And I don't mean like it's a lapel mic. I mean like it is like a microphone, like you would have like on a mic stand, but it is the size of like my pinky. It is very cute, and I love it. I'm gonna call it
Awesome.
Dave. Anyway. So yes, welcome in everyone. We hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Before we start, we of course want to let everyone know exactly what is going on. First of all, for those of you who didn't know, I am in currently Germany, near the town of Frankfurt, with some friends of mine from Ockenspalter TV. You've probably heard about me mention them like a bunch of times on the channel. They are amazing content creators over in the German side of role playing. And my friend Myri is currently going to be a member of the GMing team at D&D in a Castle for later on this month as well. So, yeah, if you haven't had a chance to check out Orkenspalter TV, please go and do that because that is amazing. In the meantime, while I am traveling around with Myri and her husband, we are going to be pretty much just trying to do the minimum amount of stress in terms of tech things so that we can bring as many games to you guys at home as we possibly can. Hence, animated DAG. So that's it. Everything should be working fine. We should be pretty much business as usual, but we just don't have our usual things, such as our sponsor stuff, which include Fantasy Grounds and Sirenscape, normally on my rig, but we're simplifying everything, so they're not here this time, but do check out Sirenscape and Fantasy Grounds nonetheless. We can, however, talk about Hero Forge, because Hero Forge is what you see me animated by, as well as my lovely players, and all of the tokens and things that we use for our show traditionally are made using this amazing bit of kit. So yeah, definitely go check it out, because it is going through a whole new revolution now that they've had a bunch of new materials been made using their new kit bashing feature, which allows you a lot of free-form creation of these very amazing bespoke models. So yeah, go check that out. Cool. With sponsors out of the way, now let me pass it over to my amazing players to let you know about them and the characters that they're playing. Take it away, Callie.
Hello, everybody. I am Calendria. I'm the hero, the Rat Folk Slayer, former assassin, current White Rider, current, I think, student. I may have graduated by now, I'm just not sure on that. And forever and ever and ever and ever and ever tied to Cromwell, and a dog named Scratch. And hopefully we don't all die terribly.
But we will.
All right, amazing. Next up, we have playing the role of Veteran is none other than Lucas, aka Mr. Game and Art.
Hello, good morning, evening, afternoon, all the good stuff. Yeah, I'm Lucas. I play Bectrin. He is a dwarf brawler, and he is probably just rethinking all of his life choices at this point. But he's here, and he's willing to help, trying to keep people alive. That's pretty much it.
Fair. That's a good thing to do. Now, our first not appearing in this feature is none other than our dear friend Marcus, the storyteller, who plays the role of Mistwin, the Dusk Walker. Marcus is at work, earning that big old monies, so we wish Marcus all the best and hope that his back-to-back shift goes smoothly. Next up, we have playing the role of Makar is our dear friend Neil from Immersion Diversion.
Hi guys. I play Makarv. He's an Asimar Magus. He's a diplomat who's bad at his job, and yeah, he's helping the group find the Baba Yaga. Because he was asked. Well, he wasn't even asked to. He was basically ordered to buy some red caps that helped his town in the past. So that is what I'm currently doing, and maybe in the future he'll get better at what he does. But he's good at casting magic and spells, so hey. Kind of.
There you go. Next, not appearing in today's episode, character is Rill, our dwarven cleric of Sarenrae, who would normally be played by the amazing Brune Brassax. However, Brune is currently also preparing for work, so we wish him all the best and await Rill's return to the table. And last but not least, we have playing the role of the amazing Cromwell, played by the amazing Tim.
Yes, good evening. Yes, Cromwell hails from lands far, far away, and he embarked on a great journey to seek out new knowledge, new wonders, new adventure. Embarked with a bunch of people, lost most of them, and in a desperate attempt to keep Kyrie, the last remaining member, alive, pledged their collective souls to the armors for maybe ever and ever. That wasn't quite clear. And is now trying to save the Baba Yaga from her. Well, I'm not actually sure that she's any better than her kids, but we'll find that out, I guess, in due time. But hopefully she won't destroy our home plan, so that'd be good.
Mm-hmm. That is true. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Thank you for saving me from my wicked children. I didn't say that I didn't say I disliked Eternal Winter.
But now that I stop and think about it, this evil plan is so good. I think I might just take it.
They were really good at what they did.
Yeah,
I should have helped them.
it's like, oh my god, thank God, we're saved. No, not saved. More like under new management.
This was the Baba Yaga's plan all along. It's like, no.
And then half the group has to like retire because they're forced to fight for the. Anyway,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
with our theory crafting now over, guys, we have one last thing to, of course, thank, and that is, of course, our lovely and amazing audience, guys. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show. I apologize that I cannot be as active in chat as I normally love to be, as I'm sure you guys are all aware. This is mostly because I'm literally doing everything from a single mobile device. So instead, I have the wonderful Calindria helping me with what happens in chat. But I don't want I don't want any of you guys to feel any less appreciated. So, as always, we have a number of ways for you guys to interact with the game as we are playing. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time in order to, mess around with the group, give them bonuses, help them out. We have inspiration, insight bonuses. We have random encounters. We have divine intervention. Tons of cool stuff that is just waiting for you guys to have a blast with. Then we have, of course, monetary donations for those of you who want to support Dag while he is overseas, because, hey, there's still bills at home, and maybe I could find some way to go or something to do. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to lie. If I made enough money, there are two things I would love to do. One is I'm going to Spiel in Essen tomorrow, which is a board game convention. I would love to find a board game to take home. I don't know. Again, I've not been to Spiel, so I don't know. And I don't know if all of them will be in German. Who knows? And second is there is a new Kickstarter that came out, and my guilty pleasure is it's like a hide and seek game for cryptids, and I'm like, oh, I love cryptids. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I never do. So yes, if I have enough to pay my bills and also put towards said Kickstarter, I might do that. I'm just kind of lamenting the fact that the whole campaign is going to be like over and done by the time that I get back. So I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find out what the thing is. What the freaking name was. It was called. Da, 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 da. Oh, did I find it? Twisted Cryptids. That's the one.
Ooh.
It's called Twisted Cryptids, and it's by the same guys that do Unstable Unicorns and Here to Slay and Happy Little Dinosaurs. But yeah, that's the Kickstarter. They, by the way, they're not promoting me at all in any way, shape, or form. But I love their stuff. Anyway, okay. Donations. Let's talk donations. So there are a number of donations that you can use to help DAG. For $5, you can purchase a red mark for one of our players or a purple mark for me. These are hero points and jinx points. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the GM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to have bad guys roll with advantage, counteract hero points, or complicate things ever so slightly. Unless my players are lying to me, I have 4 Jinx points currently out of 5, and I have a little golden dice there, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But yeah,
We
the
never
next
lie.
donation is a $10 tier. Yeah, no, they never lie. I feel like that's all we do here. We sit there and pretend like it's like, oh look, I'm an adventurer. No, I'm an IT guy. It's motive. All right, for $10, you can donate to provide one of 2 bonuses. You can either provide a heroic action drawn from a deck of heroic actions to a player of your choosing. This is a free action that is quite powerful, does a lot of cool stuff, and is free to use. And also serves as a hero point. Or alternatively, you can use that $10 to have a draw from the random deck of plot twists, which currently Neil has. So yes, we will draw from a random thing, and then we'll turn that into a story prompt, and the story prompt will occur. That is the way. Then we have our $20 donation, which of course is our golden natural 20, which of course are these beautiful natural 20s that just allow shit to just fucking work sometimes. Like sometimes you try, sometimes you want things and they just don't happen. Well, now we
Sometimes it
do.
works. Sometimes it doesn't.
That's exactly right. So, so yes, that is definitely one of the things that we definitely want to happen and make work. So yay. Then we have our $50 donation, which is a magic item of your choosing for a player of your choice. This can be a homebrew item, something that you would like to put out there, or maybe you would like me to create something, or maybe you want to give a player something from their own wish list. Whatever you decide, that is what you will end up with. Then, of course, we have as another alternative for our $50 donation, the dreaded, the lamented boss buff, where we increase the difficulty of a challenge that the group is currently facing, making things more complicated, upping the stakes, making things more challenging in a number of different ways. For those of you who wish to do that today, God have mercy on my players' souls. They are literally fighting tanks today. So I mean, we'll have to see how they go.
No.
And then lastly, we have our big, massive $100 secret menu item. What is the secret menu item, you say? Well, here is the secret menu item for today. As previously mentioned, which by the way, we still have two tiers of this available from last week's donation. So rest assured that is still being held into account. But it is porting over for today as well, where a $100 secret donation will give a player of your choosing, or give the whole group, all the players of. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Everyone on my table will become proficient with a particular type of modern technology. Now, it is a specific type of modern technology. So, for example, as I mentioned, the group is currently dealing with tanks. Did you want them to have a tank? Well, you can give them proficiency with said tank, and they could potentially take it back to their world of Galarian and have an iron coach. Did you want them to perhaps be good at
Iron
sniping? So,
dragons.
yep, we'll give them proficiency with sniper rifles, and suddenly they bring back one of the most advanced pieces of gunfire that they have around. This and many more is available for the $100 secret menu item. Now, there are categories. So, for example, particular vehicles, particular gun types, explosives, etc. So, it is open for multiple donations. But again, do not feel obliged. As we always say here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel, donate generously, but donate responsibly. So, there you go. And that's it. I think that's everything. Do we have any donations to run through today, Callie?
Yeah, second and third plot twist from Schooleye.
Yep.
I've
I've
and
been
third plot
shuffling the
twist.
whole time. So I'm gonna just draw 2, and then I'm gonna draw 3, and the second and the third draw will be what I'll be doing. So 1, 2. First one is sudden recollection. That's kind of hard to see, but sudden recollection. And then
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Sanity check.
All right. Sudden recollection and sanity check.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think I know what I'm gonna do with this one. Preemptive
You
warning.
suddenly
When we get
recollect
into
that you're not sane.
Yeah, that's true. Preemptive warning. There may be some distressing elements of horror that will show up sometime in the middle of the adventure. As per most sanity checks and the like. Be advised that there will be
Sando
warnings.
said
There'll be.
that they needed a pick me up today, not a letdown.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, too bad. But yes, no, we're yes, they'll be. I've got an idea, and it's a really cool idea, but it may go to it'll be dark and insane and Cthulhian in nature. So yeah, um, yeah, nothing too bad, just horror themes. That's I guess is the biggest one. All right, well, I think that's it, right? Are we good? Can we start?
Yeah.
I do believe.
All right. Well, without any further ado, we return once again, not to the lands of Galarian from where my heroes hail, but instead a far and distant world more closely related to you and I. We find ourselves transported to the Russian front amidst a war fought over familiar soil in the European countryside. Our heroes, heralds of the Baba Yaga, seek her out in order to try and return her back to her realm and restore her power so that she may depose the dreaded Queen Ilvana before she spreads her icy influence over the entire lands of Galarian. As the heralds, both Cromwell and Kyrie, work hard and tirelessly to track down, along with their allies, the location of the Baba Yaga since her disappearance. Finally, they have found her, held captive by her her before unknown son, a man by the name of Grigory Rasputin, the Mad Monk. Our heroes now seek him out with the aid of a small girl by the name of Anastasia. Well, I say the help. She is very begrudgingly assisting. After the group has saved her life, she feels obliged, but she is warned that the Mad Monk is not one to be trifled with, and that
Not a
he
girl.
is powerful. Pardon?
Also not a girl.
Anastasia?
Yeah.
Anastasia's a girl.
A woman.
Anastasia's a girl. She wasn't a kid. She was an adult. Yeah.
Look, I didn't say a child. I said a girl. It's a woman, a girl.
It's
Same
him.
fucking thing.
You said a little girl.
She's short, okay? She's like 5'2".
Yeah, you can
and a
still have
little girl.
little old girls.
Anyway, yes, but she is a 20-year-old young woman in her prime who is very grateful and admires our heroes. Now, our heroes have followed whatever information Anastasia has provided that has led them to what looks to be a prison camp surrounded by no man's land. The dirt is flat and barren, tread over multiple times by what appear to be these large iron coaches that spew forth smoke and smog and raw fire and metal. These large creatures, beasts, vehicles patrol regularly through no man's land, as our heroes must find a way to ingress upon the camp where they hope to find Rasputin. And with no real understanding of how to break into this prison, our heroes sat around for a while and planned how to potentially watch the patrols and figure out a way in. When eventually Anastasia used some of her resources in order to attract one of the messenger birds from within the camp. After providing it with the message of "We need help," the heroes were returned with a key to some unknown lock, a bone of some small creature, and what was the other thing?
A lantern, a bone, and a key.
A lantern. Yes, a lantern to illuminate. And these three objects are now in our player's possession, as they eagerly hold their breath, hiding in the underbrush at the edges of no man's land. Players, the scene is yours.
Okay, so the plan was, or I think we were talking about different plans, but one was to go and get some outfits by ambushing a platoon.
Well, I mean, judging by the help that has arrived, perhaps the suggestion is enter under the cover of darkness, look for a gate of some sort, perhaps around where there's dead things or bodies or graveyard or
Oh.
something like that.
Okay. Yeah. What time of day is it right now?
It is hard to tell. There's thick cloud cover, but you believe it is late in the day.
Okay. I guess it's still kind of dark out, even though it's like, because it's like there's a bunch of like dark clouds in the sky, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it would still kind of be sort of dark then. Um.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, we could try right now. If we wanted. It seems like it's dark enough. What do you guys think?
I mean, when Michael said late in the day, I took that to mean it's still the day, not night.
Correct.
Okay. Then yeah, maybe we'll wait till it's a bit darker. We should keep an eye out and see, like, where it might be less. Well, actually, I don't know if there's anybody out there in front, but yeah, let's wait till night then. Or at least when it gets a little darker and we can try to go forward.
All right, you guys happy for that?
Other people?
Callie, Lucas?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I was dying. Yeah, I'm good.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
All right.
Okay.
The smoke in this area is getting to her.
apparently.
Oh no.
All right. Well, you wait and wait, and eventually the whole area begins to dim. As night begins to fall, giant spotlights of light suddenly flash on from these towers that surround the compound. Now, in addition to the patrols of the vehicles that are going out, there are now these large spotlights. In place of the soldiers that were once heading out, you see what look to be as several horsemen who also appear on foot in lieu of the foot soldiers. These ones, not armed with the strange firearms that you saw earlier, these ones riding on horseback appear to have blades and swords. For those of you who wish to know, they are Cossacks.
Ooh.
So you said horsemen on foot?
No. As in, The footmen who were originally patrolling, the guys with guns, they're no longer there. They have now been replaced with horsemen with swords.
Okay.
Okay. Does it? Are they kind of just standing there on horse as on guard, or are they kind of running around
Yes,
the base?
they're just standing there. They've got the horses. They're just standing in a single spot, Neil.
Okay, just
Alright,
making sure
excellent.
they're not run
No,
like.
Neil, they're
no.
not. They're not. They're patrolling because they're a patrol. That's what they do.
Yeah.
They move around.
No. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Hmm.
Do they
It's
take
in the
roughly
name.
the same path? Obviously, I know it's not going to be exact, but
More or less. They cover the area pretty extensively.
okay. Would I be able to? Obviously, I can't go around the entire camp, but just in the relatively immediate area, is there anywhere outside of where it would seem that they obviously are patrolling, that any footprints or hoofprints also frequent?
Can you
If that
tell me
doesn't
what
make
you're
sense, I
looking
can
for?
reword that. I'm
Yeah.
trying to see if
Try-
there
try-
is a pathway to some secret entrance that we can't see too obviously.
You can see the entire exterior of this camp. There is no secret entrance. Generally speaking, when they build a prison, they do not build it with secret entrances.
Aren't we also like 800 feet out, so we can't really see too far up there?
Yeah, I
Correct.
mean like an
And now it is
underground.
dark as well. Yeah, and
Yeah.
now it is dark. And no, you also cannot see underground.
No.
I'm
I mean
I'm
footprints
teasing.
that go to like a random spot that if we go search around it, there will be something underneath, is what I'm looking for.
We'd have to
Again,
go up
no,
there.
they do not.
Okay,
They do
yeah.
not build. Generally,
Well,
it is good
it might not
practice when
be
one builds.
theirs.
There's no jailbreak happening at this prison currently. Where they're
Kyrie, do you have to
digging
be able
with
to
spoons.
see the body to teleport to?
I have to know it's there, yeah. Sorry, no, I don't have to see it, but I need to specifically know it.
You have
Mm.
to specifically know it.
Yeah. I can't just be like, I think there's a dead body in there. Let me.
What does this
Do we
bone
wanna-
look
I
like
have
it's
to be like,
from?
I remember that guy died back there, so I'm gonna go to be in his body now.
Right. What
Couldn't
does
we
this
just,
bone
like-
look like it's from?
Get a dead body, throw it somewhere, and then you'll know where it's going, so you could teleport to or go to where it is, where we
How far
drop
can
it.
you throw?
Oh, I mean, I can't. That's not what I meant.
What you
If you
said.
saw me, like if I flew with a body 400 feet, and you saw me go 400 feet, and saw me land 400 feet away, and knew the body was there, could you just teleport to where the body is? So if I was constantly holding onto the body while flying, could you just keep teleporting to the body?
In theory, yes.
Oh my god.
Although I don't know, because I would actually need Dag for that one. Does it like destroy the body once I teleport to it?
Yes.
Oh,
So no.
dang. Okay, that's kind of funny. though.
You are aware of that because you did see when you emerged from
Okay.
the other soldier, it did destroy the body.
Okay.
And plus, you do
I
have
do
to have
like to
enough
describe
of
it as a blood geyser, basically. So yeah.
Yeah, you also do have to have enough of a body to emerge from. So, for example, if you threw the bone, you could not emerge from it.
Right. Do we know what the bone is from?
It looks like it is a finger bone from a human.
Is it the middle finger? Is this guy just flipping us off?
So,
Sure.
How rude.
it's just a
I mean, I
hand
don't
with one
suppose
finger.
this is enough for you to know that there's a body there.
I think it has to be a whole body. Okay. Yes, I
well,
think we should
you just
start
said there
moving
needs
up.
to be enough of a body.
Yeah, I don't know that
So
this
when
would
I
help
say-
me identify.
Yeah, so when I say that they have to be aware of it, it's not like somewhere there is a dead body and I will just teleport to the nearest one. It's you know that the body you've made visual confirmation, you know it is there. You can pinpoint it from memory in this
Right.
space.
So if it
that
had
is
been
why-
moved,
that is why.
then the spell would fail.
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I know we gotta make our way up. It is kind of us doing planning with spells now at this point, but I think we should start making our way up. Because I
Well,
kind of feel like we're good at
I
planning
mean,
on the fly.
this is
We're very
a
good at that.
unfamiliar land. However, prisons are generally
Also-
designed to keep people in. So perhaps we might be able to find a way over a wall somewhere.
Will it be easier for us then? Because we'll just get inside and then we'll be where we need to be.
Yes, that's what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, before we delve too deep into this, because I understand that you guys are planning and things. Now, to be clear, all you have done is you have skirted the outskirts of this place and tried to have a look in. Not too much success. I would like for you to make a survival check, if you may. There is no bonuses added to this. This is not for tracking or searching or anything like that. This is just part of your in general understanding of the world around you.
I got a 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
27.
17.
Damn.
Okay. That's good.
15.
Okay. So, as you have been exploring, looking around, every now and then you hear the sound of a truck that seems to come out of the gates a little bit. As it does so, it seems to head. Sorry, let me just have a quick look here. It seems to head a short way away from the away from the camp, and then return within an hour or so.
What if we snuck in, hiding on the side of that vehicle? Like we just kind of walk with it and just hide from guards.
Yes, well,
Using
we
it
should
as using it as cover.
We should at least find out where it's going. Yes, perhaps we
True.
could get inside it.
All right. Yes. Follow the tank or that thing. I don't know. It's a tank.
It is not a tank.
Son of
It is
bitch.
a.
This is hard.
Follow the
No, it's not.
horseless wagon.
We'd like to
Whatever
follow
that
the bouncing
thing
ball.
is.
All right. As you begin to follow the wagon, it is fast, way faster than any of you guys on
Ah,
foot.
yeah.
You guys will, of course, eventually catch up, but it will have arrived for some time. Upon your arrival, you actually see what looks to be. Oh shit! Okay.
Oh, that sounds
You
good.
see.
Sanity check.
You see a two. So when I say troops, okay, in Pathfinder, troops refer to what is effectively a swarm of people. Okay, so this could be anywhere between 12 and 20 people per troop, roughly. So there are two troops of riflemen that are disembarked from this truck. What they appear to be doing is offloading corpses and bodies of dead prisoners and throwing them in what looks to be a large open hole that is filled with the stink, the rot, and the decay of this mass grave.
Ooh.
And this is what you come upon. Now, I'm going to say that there is, because there's two platoons, I'm going to say there's roughly 30 people here, roughly. But everyone is working. No, they've got a couple of people on guard duty, but no one really needs to be. Like they're smoking. They're not really paying much attention because who's going to rob some corpses?
Is this a massive truck, or were some of them already here, presumably?
In hindsight, seeing that there's actually two troops, I'd say there were two trucks.
Okay. So it's not one gigantic truck.
No, I'd say there would be two trucks and a convoy.
Okay.
With maybe a jeep with a couple of more soldiers on it.
Okay.
Do we take
Any
them out?
obvious indication as to how these people died?
Not from miles away where you can't see anything or pose any sort of challenge or threat.
Okay.
I know it's weird. It's this adventure game type thing where I kind of want you to
Well, no, I
go in.
didn't know if
go in-
we could see like they're emaciated or if they're missing their fucking heads. You know, things like that.
Or if they've
Um,
been
I mean,
We are a
I
mile
would say
away.
this. I would say the only thing I would say is that you could tell that they're fresh. Their bodies seem to like go limp in the arms of these people. Because obviously if rigor mortis sets in, that's kind of not how they work. There are definitely some with rigor mortis, but it's a mixed bag. Like there's a lot of fresh bodies here.
So it smells nice, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, juicy is the word I'd use.
Ugh.
do the trucks look big enough that we could, do some kind of MacGyver movie thing and crawl underneath and hang on as it drove?
Sure.
I love that image. I'm here for it.
Oh god. Actually, that might be good. I'm pretty good at climbing, so I might actually be able to hang on.
I mean, we've got some bits of rope we could use and tie yourself onto the truck. I suppose would be
Yeah.
it could be quite a trip. Like it took them, I don't know what, half an hour to get out here or something.
True. Oh god, if we hang out for a half hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys took about. I'd say you took about 20. You'd taken about 40 minutes or so to get here. They took about 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Yep.
I feel like we should just send Kyrie in there so she can continuously pop up out of the dead bodies, and while they try to play whack-a-mole with her, we can just.
I was gonna say if she wanted to just kill everyone, I could just permanent invisible her, and she could just one by one off them.
That is very bold of you to assume I can kill anybody.
Well, I mean, maybe. Yeah, you're right. And the invisibility only lasts like it's like half a minute.
Even if we
Like
did
Now, either of these
around
two, on the other
the
hand, they might.
even if we did kill them all, how would we then get back into the camp?
Oh, true. The dead bodies are they the
Quite
dead,
clothing
yes.
that they're wearing? Does it look the same as the clothing that the guys dropping them off are wearing, or is it different clothing?
Different clothing.
Okay. Mhm.
So if we come from, like, is there a side of the trucks where they're not really paying attention because they're all over near the pits, or are they everywhere? Like, what's the
with
sort
you-
of layout of them?
Yes. So you imagine two trucks lined up, one like bumper to bonnet.
Mhm.
In front of that, about maybe 20 foot, is a small Jeep, which led the trucks here. There are mostly to the left, or like left-hand disembarkation of these vehicles is where this large pit is, about 20 foot away, maybe 30 foot away actually, which goes down into a steep incline that descends about 20 foot before this sharp pit that drops down 40 foot and is filled about 20 foot to 25 foot tall, high, with corpses at the bottom of this big hole. Surrounding the area, there is lots of trees, lots of pine. Again, everything is kind of covered in a blanket of snow, save for this path that has clearly been worn from this trip that's over and over and over again,
Mhm.
But that is effectively what you see. As far as like guards and patrols, you can see that the 4 guards who were in the Jeep at the start are the ones who are guarding, but again, they're not really paying too much attention. They're just,
Yeah.
vibing.
Are they more observing what the other guys are doing?
No, not
Real
even.
quick,
They
OG
they're-
has either
They're on break, kind of.
is either bored and wants us to move our asses, or has taken pity on us. Like, bonus.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
cut out
OG.
yeah.
I was gonna say OG. Yes, I completely agree. I'm very close to just like
Oh,
summoning
I
a
guess-
T-Rex.
I guess it didn't come out.
They redeemed
It's
an
an
insight bonus.
bonus.
Insight bonus for us.
Oh, insight bonus. Oh, okay, fine. Insight bonuses. Looking at this, it seems as though this place is where they will drop off corpses. While holding up underneath the carriage is definitely going to be a interesting idea to say the least. you know that the people, the gods, likely were not where the corpses were, meaning that there's going to be a large and empty caravan at the back of each of these trucks, which they will not go anywhere near because who in their right mind is going to sit where you had just piled a ton of bodies?
Ah,
Oh, okay, but right. I thought there was just the trucks, and then when you said there's like 15 guys, troops in each truck, there was nothing else to the
Yeah,
truck.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I amended that because I didn't like because this is technically a reimagining of one of the patrols because if you just walked into no
Okay,
man's
so
land, you
it's
bump into a
two
patrol.
trucks that carry the troops, and each truck is carrying like a trailer with just piles of corpses.
Correct, and that's like kind of
Okay.
in a like sort of canvassed back area.
Right. Okay, so we could go where the dead bodies go. Lovely. Or go under the trucks.
Correct. However, you would then need to hold on underneath the trucks, whereas
Yes.
where the bodies are, that is likely going to be fine, and you will likely be fine until they put more corpses in there.
Right.
Because no
Yeah.
one really secures an empty carriage or dead bodies.
Yeah. I get it. I guess
I'm
could
down
be a
for the
little
cart.
bit easier to disembark from underneath rather than out the back.
Now there is now there is another option here. Could I get a head count of my players at the moment, please?
4.
Yeah, 4
Cool.
here.
And I did mention how many people were in the front Jeep doing nothing and not paying attention.
4.
I did. Yep. Good.
But we don't
All of
have
which are
drive.
dressed in guard uniform. Also very
Take
true.
their- Yeah.
However, there is still 2 unclaimed proficiency rewards from last week.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Who are they for
Look,
though?
I'm
It's
for
everybody.
your group.
Yeah,
Oh.
Mr.
Yeah,
Group.
everyone gains.
Gotcha.
Yeah, everyone will gain proficiency
Mhm.
in whatever the thing is.
The wheels are slowly turning, Dag.
You did mention that you
Mhm.
had invisibility, didn't you, Makar?
Oh yeah, I have greater invisibility.
I
It doesn't last for long though.
that's
It'd be
okay.
12 rounds,
I acquired a
which I
certain
guess is
ability
fine.
from a grateful witch's cat, and have basically if I just get near them, then I could put them all to sleep for a minute.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Okay, I like this.
Could be a quiet way of getting some uniforms.
And then I could drive the truck with my new profound proficiency I just obtained. If
But
Michael will let me get that.
well, no, you have to ask the people who donated it.
Oh, okay.
We could just try and drive it.
What did you want us to have proficiency in, or me to have proficiency in? Chad?
Well, it would be.
Who donated it? I don't actually remember.
We did.
From last week.
We did.
Oh, okay.
How about we see what we can do first, and then perhaps in-game role playing
Oh,
whether
yeah.
we develop the skill or not.
Callie and Lucas could just totally fuck over my choice.
Or we could
You get
make
there,
it,
you get behind the wheel, and they're like, you're proficient in airplanes.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Sure.
airplanes. It's like I can
Not
already
gonna
fly.
lie, the only thing I wasn't gonna give people proficiency in was rifles. That was it. I'll give you proficiency in anything else.
Yeah, you
That's
can. You
funny.
yeah, that's right. It's like
I'll let
cool.
you choose
I don't know
that.
how to drive this. I don't know how to drive this, but I can drive a helicopter.
Excellent.
And I think we all know why you're not getting proficiency in rifles.
I do.
I think we all remember.
That wasn't me who did that.
No,
Yeah,
but it
I
gives
don't
it
want to
to
get shot
everybody.
again, so nobody's
Yes,
fucking getting
however,
proficiency in
you
damn
have
rifles.
shot the most people in this party in the back.
Oh, with the actual magic, yeah.
And your
Can we
literal
remove
arrows.
proficiency from a car? No.
Remove proficiencies.
All right, you know what, guys? I'm adding in a new I'm going to add in a new $100 secret menu item. You know what? Fuck it. I'll make it a $50 item. $50 item. If anyone wants to complicate the matter, I will bring back the purple worm. I will bring back the hungering terror. It will show up. I won't even come up with a fucking. Won't even come up
Dag
with a
is
fucking
trying to
reason.
say,
I will-
"Hurry the fuck up,
I
guys."
know. All right.
Okay, so
I'll
now
cast-
does knowledge engineering have any bearing in this world at all?
Yes.
So it like maybe you might be able to
I would
figure
say
out
that you
these,
can use
these
knowledge
vehicles like
engineering to figure it out.
Right, like it could be somewhat similar to a dwarven construct.
No, I would say that using it, you would backwards engineer what this thing is and how to roughly drive it.
Okay,
It would have no
Right.
comparison to anything you've experienced.
right, but it's
As you can imagine,
it's
a
mechanical thing,
gymnast.
so
Yes,
it could
correct.
potentially be figured out. Okay,
Okay.
Correct.
I like the sleep plan. Is that what we're going with?
does anyone have a better idea?
No.
All right.
Okay.
I cast greater invisibility on Cromwell.
All right. Your spell begins to go off as you say the magic words and wave your hands, your gestures as your monkish friend disappears from sight.
All right, hurry up. It only goes for 120
And I
seconds.
will. What's that? And I will sneak down
luck.
to the lead car.
All right. You can make a stealth check if you want. I'm going to roll their perception. However, I don't think they're going to have enough. Even if you didn't stealth. Let's see. They got a. No, it's not bad. There's an 18. Their perception is.
Actually, I need to check. I added 20, but I think that might be when I'm standing still with invisibility. Is it? Might be 10 if I'm moving. I can't remember.
I have to check
No, I think it's 40
invisibility.
if you're standing still.
Oh, there's
Okay.
invisibility.
So it's 18
Oh,
plus. Oh, actually, they're pretty good. 18 plus 23, so that is 42.
Oh,
for
shit.
their perception.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna
I
knock that
can't.
down by 5. I'm gonna knock that down by 5 just because they're not paying attention.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I
they're gonna
can't
plus.
check invisibility in fantasy rounds. I'd have to look it up in archives. Not this.
Oh, unless anyone has objection, I added 20 for invisibility. Is that
Which
about
brings
right?
you to a
39?
which with the -5 to the 42 will mean that you do succeed and sneak up. But these soldiers, like, as soon as you get nearby, you hear like something rushing in the bushes near where you are. One of the guys holds out his gun and aims. You hear them say something in Russian. Which, do you guys speak Russian? Did we give you guys that?
You
I
said that
mean-
we could now understand them. Our microbes
Yes.
had adapted.
Cool. Yeah, he basically is
Right.
like, yelling at something to show itself out from the bushes, roughly in the direction that you are, Tim. He gets closer and his guns get aimed. The other 3 soldiers raise their weapons as well, not seeing what this guy saw, but like just being ready. And then you watch as a small stoat scurries out from the bushes and then disappears. The other 3 soldiers laugh at their comrade, and he turns around and he says, "I fucking heard something. Okay, fuck you all." Like he's just really upset, and he's just, just being made fun of.
Someone donated 50.
Okay.
It says worm. Spice must flow.
The spice must flow. All right.
Oh, good.
As this individual walks back towards his friends, saying, "I swear I heard something. This is bullshit, and fucking." The ground starts to shake. You watch as the whole truck, the jeep, starts to tremble and quiver. Cromwell, you feel something moving under your feet. You pause for a moment because you know what this is. You've felt this before. It races through your body where this shaking doesn't stop. And then before any of the guards know what's going on, the guy who had separated from the group to check out the noise is suddenly lifted into the air by this giant multi-segmented worm Each segment is made of this bioorganic, almost stone-like resin. As the giant worm rips into the air, you watch as the god freezes from the jaw bite, and his whole body snaps and shatters. The actual half that lands on the ground is still alive and screaming. He's screaming. He can't feel his legs, and he's trying to crawl backwards to his friends who are already getting into the jeep. You hear the sounds of panic as the other soldiers are getting back into the vehicles as well. They haven't finished unloading the bodies, but none of them want to be here. Some of the guards have started opening fire, but they do next to nothing in the wake of this giant creature. Let's have everyone roll initiative.
Oh no! Shit. Oh no.
All right. New objective. Our group must find a way to
Ah.
get onto the vehicles before they escape. The giant
No.
worm is hot on their trail and attacking everything within sight. All right. In introduction order,
thing we're
tell me
nowhere
what your
near any of that.
initiatives are.
Mhm.
That
Seven.
guy's only
Yeah, that's
got that guy's only got half a uniform now.
That's true. He does
Right.
only have half the uniform.
I'm
Kyrie.
pretty small.
That's true.
Yeah, I said 7.
All right. Kyria got 7.
14.
14.
Vector
Wait.
next.
Oh, I thought everyone was just doing drop in chat.
I got a 4.
The chat that I can't see. Okay.
I got a 5.
Thank you. Guys, come on. You know how math works. You know how orders
I
work. We
know.
learned this in kindergarten. Let's keep going.
Sorry, I'm just. And Cromwell?
14.
Okay. So the order
And what did you get,
is
Dag?
me. I got a glorious natural 20. That is for the troops, which brings us to a total of. God, I have to duck between all these pages. Hold on. Which is why I can't respond to chat. Very sad face. Okay, so their initiative is 23. The the worm will actually go last. I'm gonna have it as a more of a natural event than an actual roll in initiative. Okay.
All right.
All right. The soldiers are up first. Now the soldiers have gotten into the car and have begun their frantic evacuation. So they have begun to unleash attacks on the creature, firing guns and rifles. You see some of them talking about how this must be some kind of new weapon, and are trying desperately to destroy it. The 4 guys in the jeep have started up the car, and one of them has mounted onto a machine gun that is mounted on the back and started opening fire. Now, while the rifles don't seem to do much, this weapon, however, does seem to piss the shit off the purple worm, who has now turned its attention to the tiny vehicle. As you can hear this, tug, 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 tug. Ah, take this, you giant asshole! Okay. Then we go to Cromwell.
Right. So that's attracting the purple worm to the jeep. Probably not a good vehicle to get
Right.
into now.
Probably not.
And is anyone in the trucks yet?
No one's in the truck yet. Most of them are a bit hesitant to head towards the truck because it means running directly towards the creature.
Okay. Well, while they're distracted, I will hop in the front of the truck and just see if I can figure it out. I mean, I can see these guys got in and it made a noise and they started up. And the Jeep started to move, has it?
The Jeep has started to move, yes.
Yeah.
All right, make an engineering check to see if you can figure out this strange and bizarre alien device.
Right. How hard can it be? It's just like falling off a bike.
Mhm.
You never forget how.
Oh
22.
my god! 22. Unfortunately, you do not know much about it. I'm gonna get you to roll me a percentage. You have a 20% chance of getting this thing started with that knowledge.
Okay, so I need a 80 or higher.
That is correct.
I got a 49.
Unfortunate. Unfortunately, while you know that the wheel likely works as a rudder, similar to a boat or a ship, you feel the pedals kind of beneath you. You're not sure what they do. You look around, and there's no
Relation.
you try to yell some command words. Go. You try to remember if there was a word in Russian. You try to say that. That doesn't seem to work.
Shit, fuck.
Um,
Goddamn.
Yeah, you basically start copying what they were saying, but to no avail. And unfortunately, that will take up your turn.
Okay.
Next up, we have Kyrie.
Inspiration was
Inspiration?
redeemed.
Oh, very well, Tim. You may re-roll your your knowledge if you would like.
Okay. Give it a shot. That's worse. That's an 11.
Ah, alas. Well, you do have hero points too, and if you use a hero point, it means you will re-roll with advantage.
I've only got one left, and we've got a purple worm, so it might be
Sure,
required to
could-
not die.
It could be worse though. I mean, like you could have a car,
My
and
my chance isn't high.
you'd probably be. Okay, I was gonna say you'd also know that your what do you call it? The purple worm will likely not be able to keep up with the car.
Yes, but can I try again next turn, or is it once you failed, then I never can figure it out again?
It's a once you failed because it's a knowledge check, so you don't suddenly become knowledgeable miraculously.
I mean, we did say we would give inspiration for vehicles if you want to use that. Or proficiency, whatever the hell. You know the word.
That's true. If you want to claim it, you may do so. That is also perfectly fine.
Well, let's see what the other guys do because they might have a different plan. They're not even down here, so if they're not even going to head this way, then I think that would be, they don't even know that I'm in the truck. So
Okay.
Because you're still invisible.
I will just point out that we're a fucking mile away. If you're waiting for
Yeah.
me to join, it's going to take like 7.
All right, not a problem. Okay, in which case we then move on to who was 7?
Me.
7 was Kyrie.
I am assuming
Yeah.
we did move a little bit closer while Cromwell
well,
was
look, at the
running
moment, my
out, too.
plan is wait until one of them gets this thing moving, and then I throw him out and just move the wheel and keep it going.
The pit of dead bodies relative to this purple worm. Where is it?
It is about 50 foot to directly in front of where it's facing.
That is entirely too fucking close. Okay, I'm just gonna start fucking, I guess, running.
What if you No, I'll tell you later. Something I just
All right,
went
you
with
start
that.
running. Where are you running to?
Cromwell, because if Cromwell dies, I die. So we go down together.
Sure.
We didn't see
All right,
him.
not a problem.
We knew he was going that way, but yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Follow his
so-
footprints.
You are not stealthing?
Nope, just booking it.
It's probably not required right now.
Okay, not a problem. You make your way toward Cromwell. Cromwell, you see Kyrie.
Okay. My turn.
When she gets closer, open door. Come with me if you want to live.
No.
Right.
All right, nice, done. All right, then yes, Makar, you're up next.
Okay. I am slow as hell. So to even get remotely at all quick, yeah, I think I'm going to cast Fly on myself so I can at least catch up with Kyrie.
All right, you cast Fly upon your person.
As I grow golden wings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I have a 40-foot fly now because I've got medium armor. And so yeah, I will fly just to kind of catch up with her.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta move in that direction. I guess it's the same kind of plan. I guess I'll just look for Cromwell, and if something happens, we can plan more when we get there. So that'll be
Okay.
my turn after I just move closer to the area where the
Sure.
worm is.
All right. As you do so, the bright and golden wings immediately draw the attention of the firing squads, who now believe that there is some sort of demon, angel, maybe, who knows,
That shit.
that is flying towards them. Yep. Bectrin.
Damn it.
All right. Since I am a mile away and my move speed is 30 feet, double moving each time, it will take me 88 rounds to get there. So I will start to move that direction.
You can run.
I don't think you're. Yeah, I was gonna say you can run, but I don't think you're that far away. Were you?
You said I
You-
couldn't
you
see the
guys
bottom
kept
saying
because
we
we
were
were
a mile
miles
away.
away.
Oh,
That was said multiple
okay.
times.
So yeah, no, that's true. Okay, allow me to introduce you to Australian colloquialism number 1. Miles away means it's a long way away.
We don't
We
measure
don't use
miles.
miles as an action. Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
use we don't. Yeah, miles is not it's not a unit of measurement in Australia. It just means it's it's far enough away that yes, it will probably take you a couple of rounds, but it won't take you 88 rounds.
It just means you
I was
can't make
kind of
out
a-
exactly what
yeah.
everyone's wearing.
I was kind of assuming that
I
while
wanna know what color
Cromwell
the
ran
buttons
up
are.
there invisible, we were kind of still making
yep.
our way forward.
No, it's
So,
fair. It's fair. We also have the word yonks. Okay, like how
What
far
the
away is it? Yonks. Like it's kind of like that.
That doesn't tell me at all what
Apologies.
that word means.
It
No,
means
I know,
that you
that's
were
the
as
point.
far away as the length of a piece of string.
Miles.
Ah.
Correct. Yeah. So, in terms of how long would it take for you to get to the vehicle, much like how Kyrie got to the vehicle somehow within this round, if you are slower than the others, which I think you are, it will take you just under 2 rounds to get there. If you're running.
I'm apparently not much slower than Makar flying because my move speed is 30 when I'm on the ground.
Oh.
Right. You can run.
It is difficult terrain, as I mentioned, outside of the road itself, which I
you
presumed
can't.
you weren't running on.
You can't run. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
So they're over yonder, down the road a piece. It's going to take me a hot minute
Exactly.
to get there.
Now you're getting it.
We
Just
have,
turn
we have
left
plenty
to-
of colloquialism still.
Yeah, just turn left at the black stump.
It's just a
Yeah.
stone throw away.
Yeah, fair. Look, I mean, like I said, it's if people are starting to forget that I'm Australian because my accent's starting to sound more American and Canadian, then at least I still have my nonsense fucking language that I use to describe shit. Okay. So yes, are you going to try your best to double move and head towards the vehicle?
Yeah.
Now, I will say this as well. You do have your ability to teleport with your Dan Bongs, and you can target things that aren't living with your Dan Bongs.
I mean, I could teleport with my cloak, yeah, but that's only 30 feet as well.
You've also got your Lightning Bolt.
I don't know, that's your
What?
stuff, man.
What lightning bolt? Because we did the immovable. I can lock them in place like an immovable rod.
Oh, we did. I keep forgetting that. I
Yeah.
keep thinking we did the whole one where you throw it and then you teleport to where the other thing is, and then the Lightning Bolt draws a line between you and where you threw it.
Yeah, no, I have the cloak for the teleportation, but that's only 30 feet.
Okay. Well, which means you could double move and then teleport, and then you'd be there.
Well, actually, technically, I can use it at will, so How many times am I allowed to use it in a turn?
Once.
All right, fine. So yeah, we'll use that, and then I can double move. That'll get me a hell of a lot closer.
Okay.
Do you have
cool.
a spotlight just so you can make it easier for them to hit my car?
I think he made it plenty easy with the bright, glowing golden wings.
At least he was a good distraction.
I'm gonna make sure to keep plenty of distance between me and Makar at this point as well.
Sure. Very wise. I feel like that's a standard staple of most adventuring groups. All right. Then I believe it is the end of the turn, which goes to the purple worm. Now, the purple worm, as it doesn't really pay too much attention to the glowing creature flying around, it instead arcs its back and opens its jaw, snarling as it looks down at the Jeep and then dives downwards from above. The Jeep is basically ripped in half, snapped as the jaws hit the center of it where the passengers all happen to be, and it descends down, dragging this now crumpled car into this now large gaping hole where he was standing.
Damn.
And now the vehicle is no more there. It is gone. All right, top of the round. The soldiers. Now, the guys in the Jeep are gone, but the soldiers, I'm going to say one unit is going to attack the creature. The other unit will absolutely attack the glowing thing. Okay, Neil, you ready for this?
Yeah.
What's a fusillade?
What?
Bunch of shots going off.
Oh yeah. So I can either target you, or I can make you do a reflex save.
Uh-oh.
Let's go with a reflex save. All right. As they unleash a fusillade, firing in your direction, unleashing shot after shot.
Natural 20.
Oh, damn.
Hey! Roll it.
Reroll
Yep,
it? Okay.
reroll it.
Oh!
Thank you.
Wait. Oh, okay, that's a 21. Not a... It was teetering on the 20, but rolled to the 14, so that's just a 21.
All right, a 21
Oh.
is not enough.
Will +4 be enough? 25?
Yes.
I will use a hero point to put it up to a 25.
Very well. You will take half damage from the fusillade, which is 20, 36,
Ooh.
46, plus another 6, 52. Half of 52 is 26 points of damage as bullets rain down on you.
All right. Ouch.
Yeah, basically just this massive spray of gunfire now lights you up. Okay.
That was on the ground, right? Like these aren't like on the cart or on the vehicle that Cromwell's in. They're not shooting me with that gun.
No. They've actually stopped their advance on the vehicle and now they're just shooting.
Oh, okay.
Ironically, they do not notice Kyrie at all anymore because now all their attention. Well, they originally were gonna look down when the worm went down, but now everyone is looking upwards towards you.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right then.
Cromwell
Cool. Done. Cromwell, you're up.
I thought there was another set of troops.
They're shooting the purple worm.
And it makes
they were
does
just
nothing. Okay.
Yeah, they'll probably throw some grenades into the hole, but they can't really, you know what I mean? Like they're just firing out of
Okay.
panic, not really. Yeah, the worm's gone underground, so it's not going to be susceptible to their attacks and stuff.
Got it. Okay. How far away are they from the trucks?
How far away are they from the trucks? 20 foot. Mm.
Kind of annoying that Makar has now stopped them from getting to the trucks.
Sorry, I didn't mean for that. I kind of forgot that my magic is golden when I said that. It's like, oops.
Okay, let's see if we can just encourage them to continue moving. I'm going to activate Cloak of Dreams and then just walk over in the middle of them.
Okay, what does that do?
Creatures that begin their turn or end their movement within 5 feet of me fall asleep for a minute.
Ooh, okay.
So they're just
Cool.
going to sort of start
Cool.
plopping down, and then maybe that'll cause the rest of them to, freak out and get to the truck.
All right. Is there a save involved?
It's a will save, but they do not
All
become
right,
immune
let's
to it. Even if they pass, they have to keep making it each turn.
Sure. Let's have a look. Their will save is 16.
Okay, it is. Where's my DCs?
I'm pretty sure that won't pass.
Spells. Not sure where to see the spell DCs. What's a standard spell DC? Cast level plus stat plus spell
Yeah,
level?
no. It's 10 plus spell level plus stat.
Okay. 10 plus spell level plus stat. So it would be a 22.
Damn.
Yeah, they do not pass. So you head out, and a couple people just pass the fuck out. This has the desired effect, and they will rush to the vehicle.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. All right. Cool. That is what they do.
Great.
Following which we have Kyrie.
Is it possible to climb in the back of one of these trucks from wherever the hell I ended up?
Yeah, not a problem.
I would like to try to do that.
Okay, you climb in the back of a truck. It is successful. You have been truckified. Anything you would like to do while in the corpse thing? There are dead bodies here.
Cover my nose. No.
Or randomly?
Hmm?
Just explode them just because.
Right.
You just poof into their clothing and they explode. He's like, I didn't have to even put them on. They're already on me.
I honestly assumed that would take my movement and my action to get to the truck and then climb in. So no.
No, it's just a move action to get into the truck. You're good.
Oh God, I don't know. I didn't think of things. And it's just the dead bodies back here.
Yeah, just the dead bodies.
With the bodies.
I like Lucas's idea.
Loot that body.
Loot the bodies.
Found some beggar's clothes.
Yeah, you find a bunch of prison clothes. You now actually are close enough to see what was going on with them. And indeed, you actually see that these people have been experimented on. There's lots of signs of very unnecessary surgeries that have happened over their personage.
That's
They also
gross.
seem to have been susceptible to not only torture, but things like gas, poisons, and other things.
I will try to hug the side of the inside of the truck to not touch anything.
Good, good. You sure you don't want to loot the bodies?
Well, maybe next time.
Sure, sure. Not a problem. All right. Then we go to Makar.
All right. Does it look like they're gonna keep still firing at me, or are they just did? You said they were just running towards the vehicle.
They're providing covering fire.
Okay. Kind of want to. Assuming we're all getting into the cart, I'm gonna just make a dive for the cart. And did you say there was like a tarp?
There's a
On
canvas over the back of it where the corpses are. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to dive behind there, and then before anyone notices, to try and.
What do you mean before
be-
anyone notices? You're a giant,
no,
glowing, winged creature that everyone is shooting at.
Yeah, but before they notice that, again.
Oh, okay. Before they
Oh,
notice where their bullets are going.
I guess to keep the attention away from the group. Can I just try to keep flying overhead, but like evasive action to try and like.
Yeah, not a
maybe
problem. You
actually
can take
avoid
you can take a full defensive action. This will give you a +4 to your AC as you are flying around, trying your best to avoid getting.
do anything for my reflex.
You know what? Because I'm understanding your nature of what you're trying to do, I will give you a +2 to your reflex save.
Okay, that's better than
Yeah,
nothing.
I think that's fair. I think
Okay.
that's good. Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather do that. The original plan was I was going to try and dive into there and turn into the weasel, so they wouldn't see a car. They'd find a weasel, if anything. But
Sure.
and that way it doesn't have
Now,
wings.
just to be
but
clear,
I'm
fly
just
is not a
doing this.
concentration spell.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yeah, it's not.
Cool. All right. Easy as. All right, Makar, you start to fly around and evade the firing line as bullets still soar through the air. Bectron.
I just kind of yell, just hurry up and do what you're going to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna head for one of the trucks, I guess, to try to get the hell out of here.
All right, you hustle and you make your way to one of the trucks.
You should place
Eventually
your
arriving at
immovable
said truck.
Dan Bong in front of the other one.
The other one is eaten.
No, the other truck.
I could do that, but what if ours gets eaten and then we need another truck? See,
Yeah.
There were 3
Then you can
trucks. I thought
teleport it
there
to
were
your
2
hand.
trucks.
that's true. That's true. Do I
Alright,
have enough
you-
movement to be able to do that, though? Is the question.
Ooh, you know what? I'd say make a fortitude save to see if you've got the
Throw it.
constitution to do it.
You're just throwing it and stopping it.
25.
Yeah,
that's good.
I'll say that's pretty fair. Yeah, cool. You race to the front of the car. You don't know what, but you know it goes forward. You go in front of it and you put the immovable rod in front of the that car and race into the front seat next to next to where from do you want to go to the back or the front? Sorry, I should probably ask you.
Because Cromwell's not in the truck anymore, right? Like he got out.
Well,
and
you
then
can't
walked
see
into
Cromwell
the
because
group.
he is invisible.
It hasn't been 2 minutes yet. All right, I just figured
No,
it'd been
no,
2
no.
minutes by now.
Nah, not yet.
But I would know which truck he had been in because I would have seen the door open randomly. So I'm gonna go to that
Correct.
one and try to get it started because it's not started yet.
All right. Do you have a engineering check?
I do not, but I have proficiency in vehicles that I'm absolutely gonna cash in.
All right. You look at the vehicles.
Damn.
Now, here's the next piece. You also have sudden recollection. So your sudden recollection is you not only know how to drive this vehicle, you also know how to proficiently drive all forms of land vehicle. This is specific to you, Bectrin. So, while everyone will be able to drive transportation vehicles, four-wheel, and I'll say, like, trucks, basically, specifically. Cars might be a little bit too hard to maneuver because they're very sensitive at the moment. And obviously, tanks are just right out because they don't behave in any of the same ways, right? But everyone is now proficient in like conveyor vehicles. Whereas, you are now proficient in all land-based type of mechanical vehicle.
So he does get tanks, or no?
Yes, he will get tanks.
Okay, specifically him. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. All right. You
That's a good one.
flick the. Yep. You flick the. What do you call it? The fucking visor. The thing above your head. What the fuck do I call it?
Yeah, the
I
sun
forgot
visor.
it now. It's escaping me. Sun visor, yeah. And a pair of keys drop out. You hold onto them. You put them in the keyhole. You twist it, and then the engine starts up. And sure as shit, you are now able to drive this truck.
Sweet.
But you will have to wait until the next round to do it.
Right. Well, that's fine because I have no idea where the hell Cromwell is at this point anyway.
Sure. Speaking of not knowing where anything is, the rumbling continues beneath you as the purple worm circles around. You actually watch as the corpses in the pit suddenly starts to shift and move, and they start to descend, almost as if they're sliding downwards.
But it's hungry.
And now it's Russian because it has the devouring thing. All right. As the devouring worm is doing its thing, the Russian soldiers continue to fire at Makar. Makar, I need a reflex save. As they continue to fire, they are making their way, running as fast as they can towards the vehicle. They're going to get there this round, and they do see Bectrin in the front seat, and will
All right.
we'll come to Bectrin in a second, but make a reflex save, Makar, as
I
they're
feel like
firing at
Patrick
you.
can pass as a Russian.
I'm gonna have to take a picture
Maybe.
of this. I feel it's a natural 20.
Nice. Roll it again.
Yep. Damn it. Oh. That was with a +2. Well, that's 28. I rolled a 19.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, you will have it.
Well, plus the 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So here we go. So that is 10, 20, 30, 38, 40, 57. Holy crap.
But not halved
Ooh,
yet.
Sorry, no, that's not even. That's
No, it
that's
is
not even
halved.
done. 57. Hold on. 57 plus
What?
6. 63. Okay, so
But
to
then halved.
clarify, 60. So it's 63 damage, right? On 6d10 plus 6 is what I just rolled.
Ow.
That's a lot of high numbers.
So what's halved?
That was so many
31?
tens.
No,
I think there was only an 8. I think there was only an 8 and a 9.
Yeah.
Like 1 8 and 1 9 out of all of them.
Yep.
So sorry, 60. So 63. Half of that is 31 points of damage.
Okay. That puts me at 57.
Good thing you dodged.
26 plus 31, yeah. 57 wounds. I have, I think, 23. No. I have 13 HP left.
Oh, okay. Well,
13 more than dead.
Yeah.
it's true. Okay. Ooh. So as you are being shot at, the other group is going to shoot at the. Well, do they shoot at the vehicle? I think they're just yelling at Bectrin. They're making threatening statements. They're basically telling you to, who the fuck are you? Get out of the vehicle. They don't want to get into the vehicle with someone they don't know. Yeah, that's basically it. I feel like they wouldn't open fire on on one of their transports. One of the groups will go into the other vehicle because that's obviously their vehicle, so they're going to use a move action to do that. But yeah, I think one of them was just yelling at Beckton. Okay. Then we go to Cromwell.
Did any of them walk up and then stop next to me?
Oh, yes, indeed. One moment. They will pass out.
Nice.
I mean, it's only for a
And
minute.
we've never
but,
seen the spell, right?
No, just it seems as
So
though
we're just
someone
like,
who came
why
to
the fuck?
Yeah, so someone came to open the door of the truck and then suddenly just passed out.
I love it.
How many of the guys are left standing in this group?
Like 12, maybe?
Okay.
All right, whose turn now?
Well, Cromwell hasn't done anything.
Oh,
Yes. So are they all gathering around the front of the truck, or are some of them heading to get into the back? Like, what are they doing?
They seem to be trying to get into the front seat, and then some of them are starting to move around back.
Okay. Well, I'll leave the ones that are going around the back to get in, and then I'll just go and stand next to the ones that are moving towards the front.
You don't want to just get in the car?
But they seem to be trying to stop Vectron from getting in, aren't they, or not? Or are they already
No,
down?
Beckton's already.
He's already in.
Yeah, Beckton's already in.
Okay, so there's no one left
He's in
yelling
and
at
started the
Vectron.
car. No, they're yelling at Beckton like they're outside the car yelling at Beckton.
yeah,
Yes.
they haven't gotten in, and when it comes to Beckton's turn, he can actually move it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is you can just get in the car.
Right. I just wasn't sure if they were all about to shoot Vector in the head or something.
No. And as I said, they didn't want to shoot Beckton because if they did, they would ultimately also potentially damage the only ride to get them away from the giant.
Okay, got it. Okay,
So they're
yeah,
not.
I will.
They're very. Yeah. They're hesitant to do that.
How big is the front of the truck? Just out of interest.
It can house 6 people.
Okay, so fairly big. So I could sit on the other side and not be next to Vectron.
Yeah.
You wouldn't put him to sleep.
easily.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
Hilarious.
don't want to put him to sleep. All right, I'll hop in the other side.
All right. Done and done. You jump into the vehicle. At this point in time, we go to Kyrie, who's in the back. You can hear the sound of a commotion and soldiers coming around the back towards you.
I would like to tell you that Troll Lord Games has rated us, and World Anvil is here as well.
And who, sorry?
World Anvil.
World Anvil.
World
Imagine Jan-
Anvil! Hi, Janet! Oh, okay. First of all, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for Troll Lord Games for that raid. You bloody beautiful legends. You have come in at a wonderful time as our heroes are trying to escape both a group of Russian soldiers who are shooting at our group, a purple worm which has just devoured an ATV, and yeah, our heroes have just managed to learn how to operate and manage a corpse convoy Russian truck and are trying to outrun death right now. So yeah, welcome in, and of course to our dear friend Janet from World Anvil, or Dimmy maybe. I mean, could be secondhand. I mean, I don't know. Whoever it is, all of you,
It's
whoever happens to be here,
Yeah,
it's Janet. Hi,
parentheses,
Janet. Oh, it's my favorite person. Okay, guys, listen. Let me tell you something. There are people in this world who are absolutely amazing, and I cannot tell you enough how much I love this lovely, sweet, and amazing being. All of their creativity and all of their talent has gone towards an amazing project which if you have not heard of at this point in time, what are you doing with your life? Please, ladies and gentlemen, can you take a moment to go and appreciate all that is World Anvil, a robust, amazing, and incredible world building piece of software that allows you to keep track of and encourages you to continue to develop, polish, and bring the best out of any world you decide to set your world building hammer to. So yes, go and check it out. Exclamation WA in chat for World Anvil links. So yeah, go check that out as well. And yeah, you will also get to see some holiday snaps of me and my friends Myri and Nico as we go and visit Janet later on this year during Eurodag. So welcome. It's so good to see you. Yay! Good to see you in person soon. So yeah, okay. Action, drama. Kyrie, you are in the back of the truck, which is still laden with some of the corpses that were not offloaded before the attack of the purple worm. You hear the sounds of soldiers coming around the corner behind the truck, ready to jump back in order to try and escape the purple worm that is currently on set upon your group. What do you do?
Is it possible to both poison my blade and fade into the shadows to try to not be seen as soon as they
you were talking about two. Okay, so
They're
I
not
think
getting into the
maybe
corpse
if you
file.
might be talking. Okay, so first of all, you can't use two swift actions simultaneously. However, you do not have to, because you can use a swift action to poison your blade as your quickened poisoning ability, and you can then use a move action to make a stealth check to simply hide.
Then yes, that is what I will be trying to do.
Not a problem. Make a stealth check as you attempt to hide among the corpses.
I got a natural
say-
fucking 1 for a 17.
Oh,
17's still pretty good.
Brilliant.
yeah.
Let's have a look. No, it's not, because they have a natural
Oh.
plus
Yeah, but-
23 to
Yeah,
their
plus
perception.
17 is still okay.
Yeah, 17 is not a bad roll. 17 will hide from most people, just, like military. Okay, so as you've gone to hide among the corpses, you decided it might be an idea to try and play dead. This is the point where you realize that there are no rats who are dead here, or at least I said they'll notice that there's a giant rat playing dead.
Yes.
Okay, they haven't arrived yet. But you are poised in your deadliest stealthing mode. Which brings us to Makar, who is being shot to ribbons by the guards while you are flying in the air aloft by golden wings.
So I have a quick question because I was thinking about the Horn of the Weasel, which gives me a
Yep.
burrow speed. Does it just give me a flat burrow speed, or does it add to my current movement with the plus 10?
It is a flat burrow speed.
Okay. So would I be able to fly if I used it? Is it a standard action to burrow, or is it still a move?
Other speeds are basically part of your movement. Much like a swim speed will just allow you to move through
Okay.
water, a burrow speed allows you to move through land.
Yeah. So if I had a 40-foot fly right now and moved 30 foot to the ground, could I then use the rest of my 40, which would just be the 10 to burrow the 10 feet?
You would not be able to, because your movement represents your entire movement in the round. So that means as a move action, you can move 10 foot or 40-foot fly.
So I wouldn't be able to move 30 fly and then 10 burrow.
No, you could move. You could
For my
fly.
40, okay.
You could fly. You could technically fly 15 and then burrow 5, for example.
Why would it be 5?
Because half your
Because it's
movement.
half.
But I don't do half because I don't suffer difficult terrain because of the boots.
No, you're not listening.
Because you're using
spent
fly
half
for the other
flying.
half.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shit.
You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you now. Shoot. Okay.
Just drop to the ground.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. You said there was a dip, almost like a ditch, right?
Where the corpses are, yeah.
And the purple
Could I
one.
essentially just yeah. Just could I maybe fly down
I
there.
knew what he was
avoid-
going to say, Tim. I wanted him to get there.
You wanted to fly into the maw of the purple worm. I know what you wanted.
I did.
Well, no, like I was
did.
gonna fly further ahead, but like because I thought it was just a whole ditch, like where it just kind of like there's a road and then there's a ditch for like a while, Not it was just one hole and that's where it was, I don't know. Okay. I guess instead, could I take cover behind a truck to avoid the shots?
If I may,
Yeah.
real quick,
Okay, I might
Sure,
do that
follow.
then.
as a
Thank you.
possible option, could he hold his turn until I start moving the truck, and then he can just fly and get on top of it?
Sure, I'll do you one better, and he can fly and have the have total cover from the vehicle as you
Ooh.
are driving away.
All right, I will do that.
Yeah, not a problem. Okay. So you'll have that ready to action. Bectrin,
Mhm.
anything else other than to drive?
We're just gonna drive like hell. Get the hell out of here.
All right. You drive like a bat out of hell. The guards will eventually start shooting at you, but by this time it is too late. Both you and Makar are safe. Everyone is in the vehicle and making your way back towards No Man's Land. As you were doing so, the sound of the purple worm can still be heard as it tunnels towards you. The ground falls away from the soldiers who were shooting at you, and they disappear into a cloud of dust and smoke. In the distance, in what looks to be a mirror that hangs just above where your wheel is, you can see behind you as these plumes of dust and debris seem to slowly be gaining, well, not gaining on you, but like it's following you, like it's gaining ground on you.
Are we
You have a
leading
few
this
moments.
thing to the prison?
Go faster.
You have a few moments. Yeah, you have a few moments to yourselves to react, talk, and discuss what you are going to do when you arrive in No Man's Land.
Assuming that purple worm is following us, are we gonna just lead it to the prison?
Is that what's happening? I don't know.
I don't know. I was asking. Like that's a plan.
I mean,
we
that's
could
where
talk
I'm
about.
driving. I'm driving towards the prison
Yeah.
camp right now.
All right. I land in the back of the car, just so I don't, and then I turn off my wings, just so I don't have them anymore and make a big scene. And yeah, what's the plan as Spectrum's driving towards the?
Did any of the soldiers make it into the back?
No, they did not.
Okay.
I don't suppose any spare
I
uniforms
rolled.
in the truck.
I rolled. Roll a percentage.
That is a 94.
Sweet Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Well, fortunately
Roll
for
on
you,
super
one
light.
of the guards. Actually, you know what? Roll me a d4.
That's a 4.
Oh, well, it turns out that there was a bit of a commotion in the prison camp, and 4 guards were killed, and their bodies were just placed here, mostly because they didn't want to tell Rasputin that the prisoners managed to start a bit of a riot, and
Right.
he lost precious test subjects. So the prisoners, as well as these 4 guards, were put here. Fortunately, through a sheer mathematical improbability, the 4 guards in uniform are still here, and one of them happens to be dwarven sized, and another happens to be rat folk sized. It's crazy how very convenient that is.
Ridiculous, yeah.
Holy crap!
I'm thinking of the
What a
what's the Austin
crazy
Powers?
crazy random happenstance.
All right, put them on.
Do we have a way of talking to? Do our translator things translate our speech or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I do. I know the tongue can translate both ways.
You do,
I think.
Dag,
Yeah.
real quick, Femme Gamer Party has also rated.
Hey, welcome in Fem Gamer Party. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Our heroes are on a truck in Russia heading to a prison camp to try and infiltrate it in order to slay Rasputin. They're being chased by a purple worm who just devoured a small platoon of Russian soldiers, and they're currently planning what to do next. Hope you have a good time. Hope your stream went well. Hope you did all the things. Unfortunately, I am overseas and I cannot read chat, but I appreciate you being here. As always, it blesses my heart to see you every week. You're an amazing person. You're an amazing creator, and thank you. Okay.
Well, I mean, convenient stroke of luck, but we should probably put these uniforms on.
Yeah. I'll rush put them on.
Will it be able to cover? Can I use it to cover most of my face?
You do indeed see that there is a gas mask among it. It is not
Oh.
comfortable in the slightest, but you can squeeze into it quite. Like, you could squeeze into it just.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
I'd also like to tell our party about the bodies and that it looks like some fucked up shit's going on in there. More so than just it's a prison. Obviously, it's not happy fun times.
Well, yes, Rasputin certainly didn't seem to give the impression that he was particularly interested in preserving life.
Yeah. Hmm.
Dumb
I
question,
suppose,
but we saw where this truck came from, or did we just
You
see it
did.
pass by?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
did.
yeah.
Good.
Um.
Now we're gonna need a story when we get there.
What
Are we
if
here
we
to pick up
just-
the next load of bodies?
I mean, for the missing troops, perhaps.
The next little
Yeah.
bodies that's about to happen?
I suppose it depends if the worm is still following us.
True.
It is still following you.
Did
Well,
we
then,
want to lose
if-
it, or did we want to try
If
and?
it
Yeah.
arrives to the camp with us, we don't need a story.
Yeah.
That's true.
I could, because I have latent object. I could try to cast it on the thing we're on, and maybe it'll wait by half, and maybe we'll go faster.
Why?
If we want to outrun it, I don't know. I'm just
You're already outrunning it.
I'm just spitballing, okay?
You're doing that thing where
Yeah.
you're looking at your sheet too much, Neil.
I'd say we just go in
Sorry.
back to where this came from. Someone starts freaking out that there's a giant monster out there.
Mm-hmm.
Let us in, let us
Yeah,
in,
right.
that fun shit.
We're being chased. Oh my god, yeah.
Okay. That's a good plan. As you make your way towards No Man's Land, you are halted by two armored trucks whose tanks point these large, imposing cannons at you, and a voice that sounds a bit robotic roars out from these iron engines, telling you to stop immediately.
Let us through. We're being chased by a giant monstrosity.
You
And
yell
I
out.
point. Yes, I yell out.
Mm-hmm.
And I point to the thing.
Mm-hmm. I will point out as well that they are in tanks.
Is there a way to get between them, or are they blocking the road completely?
No, you can drive past them. They're just pointing very big guns at you.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I go fast enough, if I can get through there before they can shoot at me.
Oh, okay. You know what? You could absolutely try. I mean, I'm not saying you won't. I'm not saying you will. I'm just saying
Right.
you may make this attempt. I will point out the reason why they didn't stop because Neil yelled something is because for those of you who have ever been into a tank and know its operation, the guys on the inside, they're wearing earmuffs. They can't hear shit because that's what you wear when
Yeah,
you're in a tank. When
we
they
tried to
yell
know
out
that.
for you to stop, no, I know. When you yell out to stop, they're waiting for you to stop so they can then get out to talk. But But obviously, if you keep going at them, they will fire. We will roll initiative, and it will come down to a driving initiative between you and the tanks. If you succeed, you will be able to attempt to drive past them. If you fail, they will unleash 2 very, very big shots at you. And if you are not blown to oblivion, you will then No, you might not die. No, this is
This
also
is
an
World War
armored
One
convoy.
tanks.
I mean, I'll probably die.
Yeah, right. This
Yeah,
is
it's true.
I'm pointing out now. Pending rolls and whatever that, it will take a while for them to shoot you again. So you will get past the tanks, even if they do shoot you, as long as you can take the damage.
All right, what are we thinking? Do we want to just make a run for it, or do we want to stop and try to explain this to them?
We see the worm at the
You're
moment.
the one driving.
You do. It is still a while away. Like you can see, like you don't see the worm, but you see the plumes. You know, just a couple miles. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
So a while meaning a couple of minutes.
Yeah, it'll be a couple of minutes before it
Okay.
gets back. Yeah.
Well, they have some rather large guns. Perhaps we can rather hastily point them in the direction of the cloud following us, and then drive on.
Yeah, hand and arm signals.
Yeah, Makar, you're up top still, right?
Yeah, just wave my arms.
Yeah,
Like,
say just
trying to get their attention.
motion towards it so they can, because they're going to have to see this plume of dirt and debris following us.
Yeah. I just giant arm swing, point at the giant plume coming towards us. Yeah,
And I will slow the truck so while he draws their attention to it, so we can hopefully figure that out and they won't shoot at us.
Sure, not a problem.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, because you have indeed halted, the tank will open up, and you'll see this pilot jump out and basically ask you to explain why you're back so early and why there is no lead armored vehicle escort or a second armored tank convoy, and that if you fail to provide suitable answers, they will blast you into oblivion.
They were destroyed
Mhm.
by that thing following us, and I point to the cloud.
Okay, make a performance check.
Mm.
I'll let you choose: performance, deception, or intimidate.
You mean diplomacy or intimidate? It's not deception.
Yes.
I say it is definitely the truth.
No, it is the truth. The
It's the whole
deception
truth.
is the deception is you are still attempting to sneak past him.
It'd be
So
disguised. Not this.
Yeah, so deception is about maintaining your poise. You are making it seem like you're more alarmed than you actually are, when in fact you're actually using the worm as part of your decoy in order to get through. Hence, a deception.
You said profession because there's no performance.
No,
or intimidate, or
no, there is no performance is a thing. If you aren't trained in it, then it's just your charisma then. So yeah, so the choices are deception or bluff, blah, 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 intimidate or performance.
Okay, I might
It's
have
called
to do.
it's called perform. It's underneath perception.
Yeah,
if you're
I
looking
only
for
have
it.
perform. Oh yeah, I just have profession singer. There's no. It's perception and then profession for me. There's no
Yeah.
performance or anything.
No, that's okay. You have to take a performance.
I'm gonna do
But it's fine.
intimidate, and I'm gonna add
Sure.
the +8
Sure, not a problem.
with my hero point.
All right, your target
Was-
number is okay. Cool. Your target number is 25. Let's see what we can do.
Ooh, I need. Okay, so I have. Okay. Ooh, that's a 30.
Oh, nice. All right. Ooh, do I want to? Nah. Nah. I've been mean to Neil today. All right. Yes. With your 30, you do manage to convince them. They take a moment and look. They're not sure what it is. They tell you to get back to base, and they take formation behind you in order to protect you. Ultimately, the worm eventually emerges from the forest line, and as it rips through the roots and tears up, you hear this roaring sound. The sound of the machine guns and the bullets that start to fly can just be heard. They do not balk, they do not retreat, they charge directly at the worm as you make your way into the interior of the camp. As the sounds of the sirens go off and the spotlights now take point at this large creature, even more mounted cannons begin to fire in its direction. During the chaos and during the anarchy, our heroes manage to sneak their way in. The vehicle pulls up and the doors shut closed and tight behind you. You breathe a sigh of relief as you enter the compound.
Phew, we've made it into the giant enemy camp.
Yeah.
Yay!
So as you go through the first gate, past the barbed wire fence, you can see that to your left there is a couple of long barn kind of structures. One of them has been burnt to a crisp. On the right-hand side, you can see some townhouses. Further up ahead, another wall made of makeshift scrap metal and barbed wire opens as several guards literally come out to slide the gate out of your way. And in front of you now is what looks to be a dilapidated prison. But there's something wrong here. Maybe it's your attunement to magic. Maybe it's something else. But this entire place feels dark and sickly. And that is where we're going to end today's session. Mostly because I don't want to kick us into stuff that's going to then take us an extra hour to get through. So thank you guys for coming and joining us today. I hope that you guys enjoyed yourselves. Did you guys have fun?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it'd only take
I
another
know
hour if you
hi.
asked us. It'd only take another hour if you asked us to make a decision. So what's the chance of that happening?
I know, right? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So no, that was good. I'm glad we got to the prison camp, and now we can see you guys and what you guys are going to do. You guys are of course in uniform, which is going to help greatly. But yeah, tune in next week and find out what happens and if our heroes will be able to find and defeat Rasputin and locate the Baba Yaga. Thank you everyone for coming and checking out. Thank you to our sponsors, Hero Forge for the wonderful artworks, Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, and Sirenscape for the beautiful sounds that we didn't hear because I'm not using them. Again, thank you to the people who donated to the stream, who made things possible. We did our Sudden Recollection, which was the bonus we gave to our friend Bectrin. As far as the sanity check goes, we didn't quite get to where I wanted to use the sanity check, so that'll be happening a little bit later on. I will ask that my players please just write it down in chat, just so that I can have that as a memory for next week as well. Again, thank you to all of the people who rated in, Fem Gamer Party, Troll Lord Games, also World Anvil. Thank you for stopping by. Always wonderful to see everyone. We should be on schedule for everything from now on, which is good. So we'll see how we go. So the next game should be the 7 Dooms for Sandpoint, which is coming up on Friday. So be sure to tune in for that. Until then, however, guys, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying. Bye, everyone.
Bye.